y'all, I'm doing my review on Young Justice Season 2, Episode 12, True Colors. Finally, an episode I enjoyed, and I'm not sure why. Actually, I'm pretty sure I do know why. Something happened with the writing. It just took a total turn uphill. This episode was great. It had a great plot line, and I think one of the reasons I liked it is it was one of the more lighthearted episodes of Season 2. And that's just great. It's like when the episode when Bart came back, it was more light-hearted episode, and with all the craziness surrounding it, that's what I need right now. So definitely one of my favorite episodes of Season 2. Anyway, we start out with Adam and Bumblebee, and they're like in this place, and it's not hard to figure out they're in a body. And they're in Jaime's body, and they're trying to get the blue beetle scarab. They're trying to unattach it from him. Fails miserably. But we learned the scarab is pretty good at defending itself. I'm very impressed with the scarab. If we consider the scarab as a character, I like it. The scarab has a name. I forget it, though. Gordon Godfrey. Once again. This guy, I feel bad for this guy, because I hate him. You don't want to be hated by me. So, basically, he reminds them that the Reach are these open, wonderful people, and the Justice League have all these secrets, and it's just like, go somewhere. So he points out that the Reach and Lex Luthor have opened a LexCorp farm in an attempt to end world hunger. Of course, all of us, our thoughts are immediately Lex Luthor, nothing good can come of this. So Nightwing sends a team to the LexCorp farm to do some recon. And personal opinion of this, I love the team. And my quick thoughts on the team that he sends. Tim Drake, Robin, love him. Such a great character because you see, especially if you see his character in the comics, you see how much he adapts because he is every bit the child that he is supposed to be, and he grows up and he matures, and we see him here. He's a mature child. Like, he's a boy. He has fun with his friends like he is supposed to, but at the same time, there's the boy and there's the bat. And of course, the bat in him, or the Robin, is very mature, is a leader. Jaime, love him too. He is really insecure about himself right now because he's afraid the scarab is going to take him over. But nevertheless, he is such a great addition because he's just like, I want to call him like the common sense. Like, he's the one, if there's a totally bogus plan that says, ¿Qué es tu loco, mi amigo? Anyway, Arsenal, in what I'm pretty sure is his first official mission, Arsenal is such a great character because his whole thing is the classic vengeance. He feels he has been horribly wronged by the world, and he's willing to wrong it right back to get his revenge. And then, of course, there's Bart. And Bart needs no explanation. I just love Bart. So, yeah, I'm kind of in love with the team he sent. This farm is located in Smallville, so we get we get some Superman hometown. There is an old man who expresses his opinion of the LexCorp things. Oh, because what happens is they take a guided tour. And first of all I can say about that tour guide is that we watch fiction. But in all of fiction, she is the single most annoying tour guide I have ever seen. And I've watched a lot of TV in my life. I know what an annoying tour guide is. She just takes the cake. I hated that girl from the first line out of her mouth. But yeah, the old man. He pointed out this could put the whole, all the rest of Smallville's farms out of business. Yeah, it was pocket. So I love seeing him because I always love the minor character cameos. Tour guide says that they're going to share their techniques, and of course I'm thinking they don't have the money for the giant technique, whatever you're doing. Notice that there are tubes running to all the plants, and that's what's watering the plants. And by the way that it's pink, I'm surprised not everyone was immediately suspicious. Like the rest of the tour group, everyone else was. The team, they were all suspicious. So yeah, they hide out till night, and they go back in stealth mode. You get samples of like everything they needed from the Reach, and may I remind you, this was a recon mission. So they're about to make a clean getaway, and Arsenal decides to blow something up because of what I said about the whole vengeance thing, because he just likes being a thorn in Lex Luthor's side. Let's admit it, we all love thorns in Lex Luthor's side, but not the best time. Anyway, led to a very entertaining episode. The only guard sent to stop them was Black Beetle, and I love Black Beetle's voice actor, so I enjoy Black Beetle being on screen. They fight, and they figure out the same thing they did before. Basically, nothing works on him. Arsenal has one weapon that does some damage, which is immediately repaired. So they're about to get their asses fried, and a green beetle comes out, and Jaime Reyes, of course, makes the line of the episode saying, "How many colors do these guys come in?" And I was actually thinking the same thing. We were all thinking the same thing. But Jaime kind of teams up with this green beetle, take down Black Beetle, they get away, they go to the Kent farm, and when they figure out that the green beetle is the Mars's beetle, who was able to overpower the Scarab because of his Mars physiology. And I'm really excited to see if they're going to introduce many more of these beetles, because he said that Scarab was sent ahead to every planet. So yeah, this could be fun. He's going to help Jaime, and he offered to take control of the Scarab again, because Jaime is basically afraid of the Scarab taking control, Reach Apocalypse, yada yada yada. Finally, and don't ask why I'm so obsessed with the family, Sportsmaster we finally see him go to the light and tell what he told Jade, which is basically the son of Black Mana killed my daughter without my permission, so eye for an eye, this needs to act. And of course, we know that he got money for this, like a monetary compensation, and I'm really supporting Sportsmaster when he's just like, yeah, except it's my daughter, and he says this is a hurt to my pride or my reputation or whatever. I personally think he does not fully feel it's not fully because it's a hurt to his pride. I think it's also partly because his daughter was killed. So anyway, he wants an eye for an eye. He demands he either gets to kill Aqualad or Black Mana. He tries to kill Black Mana. That doesn't work. So they have to get rid of Sportsmaster. Deathstroke comes in. The only thing I want to know about Deathstroke is why in the world he has this huge ponytail. Like, I honestly thought it was Rose Wilson for a second. Anyway, if we ignore that, he escapes, and Cheshire helps him escape. And Cheshire, her definite thing is her sister got killed, and she wants revenge on Aqualad. So yeah, that's what they're planning. And then we see Black Mana and Vandal Savage go and see Aqualad, whose mind is still parfait. He's basically an empty shell. And Vandal Savage mentions being a father, which I did not know. So I want to see who Vandal Savage's child is, because there could be any number of them, especially when we consider how long the guy has lived. But then he brings in Simon, and their thing is they're going to try and piece back together Aqualad's mind. And he even mentions Simon will know more about Aqualad than his own father did. And so we're just like, oh shit, because Simon's going to figure out about the plot. So, yeah, that was episode 12, and I loved every second of it. And this has gone on way too long. So, I'm just going to say, those are my thoughts. Please leave me yours. Adieu.